So, welcome to year 2024. Begollu, the doll display for Dasra. So, we have displayed today, this year's theme is a spiritual journey. So, this big lamp here represents the universal conscious Brahman, supreme reality. The supreme reality appears in the world as multiple life forms, Jiva, reflected consciousness in multiple life forms. So that's why it is reflected as multiple lamps. Now what happens in these lamps is any body is completely functioning autonomously. The brain functioning, heart functioning, kidney functioning, liver functioning is because of universal energy, Shakti. So it's all automated, nothing you have to do. But what happens is our mind becomes very active. Okay, the mind is we think we are a doer and enjoyer and knower, but in reality everything is happening in our body mind complex automatically, practically. So this person who is sitting here trying to understand something is happening within me and something is happening in the world also. Everywhere some tamasha is going on in the world. Okay, so consciousness is operating and making the body mind function properly, and mind is becoming active. Internally some thinking is happening and outside some world is appearing, some puja, so many activities are happening. Now let us see what's happening. So this actually represents, lamp represents what he calls waking state and dream state. In the waking state and dream state, the world gets projected. So we think that world is separate from us. In reality, the waking dream world and dream body appear together. Waking world and waking body appear together. That's why it's shown as light projecting. And in the deep sleep, the world disappears. World goes to a very subtle form. That's represented by this. Now, when you wake up, the body appears, and the consciousness, the individual consciousness, starts identifying the body. I am a big body, I am a small body, I am smart, I am young. Like that, the consciousness starts identifying with the bodies. So what is, in reality, what is our original reality? Brahman, pure awareness, pure consciousness is forgotten. So you are trapped in a sense of body. How do you come out of this? For coming out of this, there are two lifestyles. One is the lifestyle of a monk, a renunciate, and lifestyle of a householder, represented by Krishna. So there are two different lifestyles. A monk faces prarabdha without reacting or acting on prarabdha. Somebody comes to Ramana Maharshi's house, Ramana Maharshi's ashram, and hits him with a stick. So Ramana Maharshi says, if my left leg is you are stating, or if right leg also you want to hit it, he accepts the prarabdha as it happens. Whereas that's a monk's lifestyle, because he has nothing to know, no other responsibilities. Whereas a householder like Krishna, he will act. If somebody hits, he will take care of action. But actions are without doership, a perfect doership. So that's the action of a Krishna. That's the householder. That's how householders act. He should act but should not react. And what will happen when you act without reaction? The mind will have, there should not be no impressions left. The mind should be, there shouldn't be no concept of doership. Completely empty. So that's Krishna calls it as karma yoga. When you act without doership, it becomes karma yoga. So then we have to practice an inner journey, which is called samadhi. This person is practicing inner journey, inward journey. Meditation, samadhi, go inwards. And when he comes out and acts in the world, he should act with the what we call as Brahma Bhava. So everything is God, divine consciousness everywhere. So that attitude he has to act in the world. It's called Brahma Bhava. The world is full of variety of people because of prarabdha karma. So much of variety is there. Now the prarabdha karma should be overcome with the purushartha, a conscious action. all prarabdha karma can be overcome with conscious action and non-doership. Non-doership doesn't mean no action. Non-doership means action. So this is prarabdha karma representing where actions are happening, and this is representing action, conscious actions. And unconscious actions causes hurt to others. So like this guy is hurting bird is afraid. So we have to move towards more and more conscious awareness, and then that's where these enlightened beings, Shankara and Buddha, so they act. Their actions are full of love and consciousness and compassion. A householder should adopt a lifestyle of being witness, facing everything in life, witness, act consciously. So that's what should be lifestyle of a householder. So a question comes to us, people like Shankara and Sri Krishna, who are enlightened beings or Jnanis or Avatar Purushas, they act in the world. Even though world appears to be appearance and projection like a dream, why do they act? So the action happens, there is a reason for that. All living beings, they are born and they identify the body and they live with selfishness. So the selfishness is the way of life. Some people start coming out of selfishness and start living a life of yajna, service, offering to God. So now what is happening? Selfishness is individual I, personalized I, personal I. So personal I, they start surrendering to universal I, which is Ishvara or God. Gradually they will move on to impersonal I, which is called witness, Sakshi. The mirror is a reflection, Sakshi is a reflection. Sakshi witnesses. So impersonal I. And finally they attain the transcendental I. So personal I to surrender to universal I, to impersonal I, and finally transcendental I. This is the spiritual journey. So once you transcendental I is represented this big lamp. So then finally a person becomes enlightened. Now what happens? His body-mind complex, there's no personal I. Body-mind complex is operated by universal I, cosmic consciousness. That's where he is able to do service with a lot of love and compassion to the body-mind complex, but there's no personal I. This is how spiritual journey is about. Finally, after the body drops, he merges with the supreme reality, Brahman. So this is the 2024 Gollu theme.